part of MTC. Oh. So we have 6 hotels that are part of MTC. We're very happy to have a contract in place, but of course, also for the other hotels, we are more than happy to assist you for any bookings and so on. So, in terms of the newest opening, we have the Woodward in Geneva. I'm sure like Melanie will give you more information about it. So I will leave Melanie to start. And also like Sergio from the Lensborough, we just signed the contract, so we're very happy also to have Sergio. Voilà. Here's to Melanie.
Thank you, Michael. So yeah, as Julia also introduced me, I represent 4 hotels of the collection. I'm based in the south of France, close to Hotel du Capitaine Rock, I'm sure you're familiar with, and Château Saint-Martin and Spa. Then I also oversee sales and the Russian CIS market for L'Apogée Courchevel and the new hotel in Geneva, the Woodward. So at the moment, we are we are with L'Apogée Courchevel, which has reopened on the 16th of December. The season looks great. We had a very nice festive period, and we will close on the.
Can everyone place their
Melanie, I'm sorry,
mute?
I will say to mute. Коллеги, добрый день. Пожалуйста, могли бы все выключить микрофон для того, чтобы не прерывалась связь аудио? Благодарю заранее. Melanie?
Perfect, yes. At the same time, I'm sharing my screen with you so I can present you the first hotel I was talking about, L'Apogée Courchevel, because this is the one which just reopened a month ago now, on the 16th of December. L'Apogée Courchevel, which I believe you're mostly familiar with, as you are a strong partner of this hotel, and thank you for that. So L'Apogée Courchevel will close this year on the 2nd of April. So, you know, it's a very short Courchevel. Most of our competitors do the same as well. It's a very short, intense season where we have a lot of Russian and CIS clients. They really like this destination. Despite the still political, complicated climate, we still have Russian-speaking guests in the hotel, which we appreciate. So do not hesitate to contact us. We still have availability this month, in February, in March. So do not hesitate to reach me, as well as I have a reservations background, so I can quickly check on availability if you need anything. Do not hesitate. So, L'Apogée, ski in, ski out hotel. Important to know, we are directly on a green slope when you go out of the ski room. We have a dedicated team of ski butlers who will prepare everything for our guests who are skiing or snowboarding or snowshoeing in the domain. We are in the Three Valleys domain, 600 kilometers of slope. It's the biggest ski domain you have in the world. I always also like to highlight the fact that not everybody do skiing when they come to Courchevel. Most of our guests will actually go for luxury shopping because we are close to the Croisette, where you have a Chanel and all the very nice luxury boutiques you can expect. But you can also very nice outdoor activities like dog sledding, hot air balloon promenade, under ice fishing. So a lot of other things to do, more than skiing, I mean. Then you have also the nice nightlife. Partying is very vibrant in the city of Courchevel, and also on the slopes. You have La Folie Douce, Le Cap Horn, which are some iconic places of the destination. So our team of concierge has a lot of contacts. They can get you tables, access to some places where not everybody has access. So we provide a lot of services at the hotel of L'Apogée. So to reach us, the easiest is to land in Geneva International Airport, where you could spend a night, you know, to recover from the trip in the Woodward, our sister hotel. Then it takes 2.5 hours to reach Courchevel. We organize the transfer, of course. You can also arrive with a helicopter at the Altiport of Courchevel, which is 10 minutes from a hotel. On this little map, you can see where we are located. So it's the best location you have in Courchevel. It's called Jardin Alpin, 1850. So you also have the best snow because it's the peak of the destination. And we are located where you had a former Olympic ski jump. So the view from the rooms is a sweeping view down to the valley of Courchevel, and you see the Croisette as well, former rooms. So it's 53 rooms, so quite exclusive hotel, a lot of interconnecting options. We have 2 chalets of 5 bedrooms each, adjoining to the main hotel. You don't need to go far away to reach your chalet. And we also have a penthouse on the top floor, which has 4 bedrooms and a beautiful hot tub, which is one of the assets of the hotel. So this hot tub is part of the penthouse, and you have a 360 view on Courchevel. Design of the room is very warm, welcoming, but also very luxurious materials. You have these beautiful leather trunks, the wooden ceiling with the snowflake a bit everywhere, because it's the emblem of the hotel. And the furniture you see has been bespoke for l'Apogée. You will not see it anywhere else. And you have this feeling of being in a chalet, even if you are staying in the room in the main building, you have this feeling of being in a chalet when you stay in the room at l'Apogée. Very comfy, very, very warm. And most of the rooms have a balcony. The floor is heated at this balcony, so you can watch the snow falling, having a glass of champagne or a hot chocolate on your balcony. You will not feel cold. And the bathrooms are very beautiful as well. Black and gray marble with golden plated touches on the mirrors and the furniture. So very beautiful bathroom as well in the rooms. This is the living room and the dining space of the chalet. For you to have an idea of the space, each chalet has 4 floors, and each chalet has its own spa area, a small cinema room, its own ski room as well. You don't need to go to the main ski room of the hotel to go on the slopes when you are in the chalet. You can also have a chef at disposal. The spa therapist can come to the chalet and do your massages, treatment in the chalet, because we have a dedicated treatment room in the chalet. So very exclusive, even more exclusive stay when you stay in the chalet, or also the penthouse of l'Apogée. Half board is always included, so breakfast is very well furnished at l'Apogée. It's important in a destination, winter destination like Courchevel. So homemade pastries, fresh French croissant, you have a crepe, waffle live station. You also have all the cold cuts, the cheese, honey, which is made, locally, detox juices, champagne. So everything you want for your breakfast, for sure, we will have it at the comptoir de l'Apogée. I told you half-boiled pan is included. We have the original option for dinner to have a Japanese fusion restaurant. So when you come to a winter French destination, sometimes you expect, heavy food, cheese. We have placed the bet on more light and refined options. So you can have very nice sushis. You can have black cod, which is one of the best of the city. Very nice refined Japanese cuisine in our hotel. You can also have French gastronomy at the Comptoir de l'Apogée, part of your half-board plan. The bar of l'Apogée has a very vibrant ambience. During the evenings, we have a live band by the fireplace. Sometimes it's bossa nova, sometimes it's jazz, sometimes it's lounge. So we make sure that the bar of l'Apogée is lively and that you can socialize in this place. So yeah, this is us in a very nice atmosphere and a very nice destination. Ski in, ski out is really one of the best you will have in a hotel. The kids are very welcome. Most of the kids, repeaters, clients who have kids, have their children who first learn how to ski in our hotel, and they come back every year. So learning how to ski is also things our clients do a lot in our hotel. We have a nice new kids club planning, a new mascot as well. It's a fox, and we change activities every day. It's to make sure the kids are entertained during the stay, and we have a lot of long stay clients, so we wanted to make sure that the kids do different things every day. So we make sure they have fun, but this year we also put the focus in this program that they engage as well. So the planning of the activities is around nature. every morning with the kids club ambassadors. The children go a bit around, if the weather allows, of course, in the nature. They watch the bird. They speak about the different plants, trees you have around you. They build a bird's nest in the trees. They come every day watching if some birds came and have the eggs or whatever. But I mean, we really want the kids to engage when they come with us and to remember something interesting about not only the hotel, but also the nature and the environment around them. We also have a very nice spa by La Prairie, which is linked to an indoor pool, which is very nice and where the kids are welcome as well. Voilà, this is l'Apogée Courchevel. I don't know if you have any questions about this hotel.
Not right now, seems.
Perfect. And in any case, you can contact me if you have afterwards. You can ask Julia, she'll give you my contacts. Now, I'll take you to the Woodward in Geneva. As Michael said, it's the last opening of Oetker collection, open all year round, this hotel. And I like to speak about it with l'Apogée, because really think of it combining with the ski holiday, even if you don't stay at l'Apogée or Courchevel, but another domain in Switzerland. As it's a very nice transient destination. You can spend 1 or 2 nights at the Woodward. It's a lovely hotel. It's a little jewel, I like to call it like this. 26 rooms only, and it's only suites. And the level of decor, the money, if I may say, that has been placed in all the spaces in terms of design, furnitures, really Oetker collection didn't count, and the owner didn't count, and you can feel it. I mean, it's been built as if it was the house of our guests, not only a hotel. So in terms of location, we are in Quai Wilson, right in front of a very nice harbor, close to the town center, which is very appreciated by our guests. But at the same time, we are in this part where the lake gets a bit wider. So we have a real view on the lake. It's not a lake view / city view. No, it's a beautiful view that you have on the lake from our hotel. It used to be a private bank, so it has been turned into a hotel. But I always like to say that it's more than a hotel. It's like the second residence of our guests, and you feel it as soon as you enter the hotel. So you enter on the side for a more private entrance. This is something our clients really like. And then you take the elevator up and you reach the reception level and the suites level. I don't know if you can see, this is a video of the room, so you can have a feeling of the room design. So it's very elegant. And as I told you, the materials are very exceptional and the view on the lake is amazing. First room category is a junior suite. So it's already 45 square meters. This is the smallest room we have at the Woodward. So when you compare us to other hotels in Geneva, think of that, because it's not small rooms with no daylight. No, it's a junior suite of 45 square meters and a lot of daylight entering in the room, which is the first category. And then we have a lot of signature suites. The bathroom as well are very spacious, white marble. You have a marble fireplace in each suite. So you really have this feeling of being in a home, in a beautiful home, but in your home in Geneva rather than a big city hotel. And some rooms have a balcony, Juliet balcony, so a small balcony where you can, watch the view, and then some bigger balcony where you can even have your breakfast without going out of your suite. Presidential suite has more masculine colors, like the one you see in the pictures, in the shades of blue, and the royal suite, which can interconnect with 2 other rooms. So you can have a royal suite in one on the top floors of the hotel with 3 bedrooms. For the restaurants, we have Le Jardinier, which is the main restaurant of the hotel, open for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and tea time. What is very nice in the Jardinier is that you are on the shores of the lake. there's this veranda, these glass windows, which gives a lot of light. And the concept here for lunch and for dinner is that the vegetables play the main role in your plate, and then the fish, the meat is on the side. So it's not a vegetarian restaurant, but you can imagine we have very nice vegan and vegetarian option as well in the Jardinier. The bar as well is a very nice place to socialize. The barman can create a cocktail depending on your preferences. And for the evening, or it's a totally different concept of restaurant, we have L'Atelier Robuchon, which is the trendiest restaurant of Geneva. So this is the chef Olivier Jean, who's the executive chef of the hotel. Here the concept is that you sit comfortably by the counter, and you can watch the chefs cooking in front of you. So it's a kind of interactive dinner. You see them preparing your dish, and you sit comfortably here. No daylight, you have some lounge music. So it's a very nice trendy restaurant that we have on site at the Woodward. And also we have a nice cigar lounge. Interesting fact, the cigar lounge is located where you had the former vault of the bank. So the door of the vault has been kept. So to enter the cigar lounge, you kind of like feeling you're robbing a bank. This is quite funny. And we are very lucky to have a spa by Guerlain. First Guerlain spa opening in Switzerland, so we're happy to have it with us, and it's linked to this beautiful pool of 21 meters long. Voilà, the Guerlain space is amazing. We can also create a perfume for the guests if they wish. We combine different fragrances, and we can even engrave the bottle with your name or a date if it's a gift. And I also always like to highlight that Geneva is a nice leisure destination. We don't always think of this, but for a weekend escape, it's a nice one. You have nice white wine vineyards, 20 minutes driving distance from the city center of Geneva, UNESCO World Heritage buildings, and then the things, you know, chocolate, watchery. So a lot of other things to do for a guest in Geneva. There you go. I don't know if you have any questions about this hotel. We have also a very nice offer combining l'Apogée and the Woodward. So in this offer, you have a treatment, a face treatment, a coaching session with a personal coach at the Woodward who can get you ready and prepares a 1 hour training for you to get a bit warm up for your ski holidays. So if you have this type of clients who are interested, you know, to combine both, we have the perfect package for them as well.
Коллеги, если есть какие-то вопросы, не стесняйтесь, пожалуйста, задавать по ходу презентации. Партнеры будут рады ответить, поэтому, пожалуйста.
May I take you to the south of France now? I'll take you to Hotel du Cap Eden Rock. So Hotel du Cap is located in Antibes, in the Cap d'Antibes. These Hotel du Cap and Château Saint-Martin will reopen in April. Hotel du Cap on the 14th of April, actually. And well, I'll go a bit quick because this hotel is not open, but bear in mind that we are reopening this year. The summer season looks already very great. We are 45 minutes driving distance from Nice International Airport. Meet and greet service is complimentary with the transfer when you book 4 nights or more at the hotel. So this is quite interesting. And well, it's the iconic property of Oetker collection in the south of France. There's a lot of news at Hotel du Cap for the reopening. At the moment, we are refurbishing the rooms and suites. We are also reducing the number of keys. We will have 112 rooms instead of 119 that we used to have, because we had the feedback from our guests that they needed more space. So we have removed some of the smallest room we had, and we have made them into junior suites, for your information. So we have redesigned the room, but still we have kept the DNA of the hotel. It was important, and the Oetker collection touches, but we have brought some nice pieces of art and also some more modern furnitures, but still keeping some classical touches, as you can see. So I just wanted to see the difference in design. This is the one of the room in the Eden Rock Pavilion, which is our seafront building. This is how they were before, and this is how they look now. So you can see the change. You can see that we have taken out a bit the heavy design we had on the curtains and the sofas. So it looks more bright, more clear, more to the taste of the day, if I may say. This is a suite in the main building. So, you have different locations. You have the main building, which is the historical building of the hotel. And then you have the seafront building, the Eden Rock Pavilion. In the Eden Rock Pavilion, this is where also you have the restaurants. In 2020, we have renovated all the restaurants part. So this area looks amazing as well. This is the Rotonde Bar, where we have a piano, where you can enjoy a nice cocktail before heading to dinner or have a tea time in the afternoon. It's a very nice area. This is the Loup Rock and Eden Rock restaurant. The Loup Rock has 1 Michelin star since 2 years. And this has been also renovated in terms of design, and also the menus have been changed. We wanted to bring back a bit the Provence atmosphere of the destination in the design and also in the menus. And the things you see on the table, the plates, the wooden items are made locally. It's from Agnès Sandal, and also Tourette-sur-Loup, which is a village very close to the hotel. So we are sourcing our products in the kitchen, but also the items on the table close to the hotel. This is something important for us. So I don't know if if you've been, but when you stay, when you have a dinner or a lunch in the Eden Rock or the Loup Rock, you really have this feeling of being on a boat. You don't feel like you're in a building anymore because you're so close to the sea, and the design is really in a boat feeling like that. You don't have the feeling of being in the hotel anymore. And the pool, the famous pool of Hotel du Cap, which is the most Instagrammed picture thing you'll see in the hotel. We still have our riverboat, which will work next season. So if you have a couple doing a romantic escape in the Hotel du Cap, the riverboat is the perfect thing to suggest to them. For 1 hour, they can have an aperitif with a bottle of champagne. We can have a musician on the boat. If there's a proposal or wedding, anniversary celebration, we have a lot of things to recommend to our clients. You can also come to Hotel du Cap just for a lunch or a dinner. We actually have a lot of people who do that, and they come with a boat. So the boat stays a bit further to the Cap d'Antibes, and then we have our own speedboat to collect the guests, and you can come and have a drink or a lunch or dinner at the Hotel du Cap. Voila for this iconic hotel. Do you have any questions?
Melanie, we have a question in the chat about the availability in Hotel du Cap.
Sorry, I didn't hear.
There is a question from the travel agent in the chat about availability in August in Hotel du Cap.
Okay.
As always, it's completely impossible.
It's good that you raise this, because you need to know from beginning of June until beginning of September. It's a time where we have a lot of repeaters, and what we call repeaters in reservations for Hotel du Cap. It's guests who have been coming every year in the same room on the same dates, some for more than 50 years. So it's true that every year they book from a year to another. So from a year to another, during this time, during July and August at least, we are fully committed. Now, I don't like to say that you should not try, because you can, and most of the time, if you are contacting us far in advance. Sometimes we make the magic happen. We can have a cancellation. We can have a gap between two stays of repeaters, or maybe there's someone who will not come for some other reason, and then we have the chance to welcome new guests. And it's important to have new guests as well in a hotel, you know. So we Hotel du Cap cannot be contented with only its repeaters. So I know it can be frustrating when you don't have the availability, but I invite you to contact me as well. We place your request on the wait list, and if you contact me with this wait list, I make sure I follow up on this, and hopefully we can make something work. But June, July, August, it's not because we don't want to have your guests, it's really because availability is very, very limited. But contact me if you have the request. We never know.
Да, пожалуйста, обратитесь с этим запросом к МТС, да, и, соответственно, далее мы сможем поставить этот запрос на waiting list. И если так сложатся звезды, то, возможно, номерочек найдется. Это не всегда, к сожалению, возможно, как Мелани уже сказала, да, в силу того, что отель каждый год на 80% забронирован постоянными гостями, которые уже десятилетиями туда приезжают. Вот, соответственно, но бывают иногда такие чудеса, и да, 30 дней, да, когда наступает cancellation period, иногда появляются номера, поэтому всегда можно попытаться. Okay, so Melanie, did you finish, right, with your hotels?
Yes, I just quickly want to show you. Do you see the videos when I share it on my screen? Not at the moment, but for the woodward, for example, did you see?
Yes.
Okay, so maybe I just share with you the video of the Château Saint-Martin for you to just see the hotel. There you go. Okay. So Château Saint-Martin is in the same area as Hotel du Cap. Just we are in the more, let's say, authentic part of the destination. Château Saint-Martin is in Vence, so I don't know if you're familiar with the destination, but Vence is a very typical town of the French Riviera, half an hour only from Nice International Airport. So you know, you don't always think of this part of the region for the clients, but this is a very nice one. You are surrounded by the nature. You can see the sea from the hotel, but it's half an hour from the seafront. So it's not a seafront hotel, but you can see it from the hotel. And this is the perfect place to disconnect from your day-to-day activities or to reconnect with yourself, to have a good dinner, a good glass of wine, a nice dive in the pool before heading to discovering the region. The rooms are very spacious, full of lights. It's 40 rooms only, the Château Saint-Martin, so again, very exclusive hotel. And we have villas on top of the rooms, 6 villas of 3 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms, and 1 bedroom, which is perfect for family or friends traveling together. We have also La Prairie Spa with beautiful treatment rooms where you have a lot of daylights. Yoga sessions are organized every morning during the summer at the Château Saint-Martin. The cabanas is also the perfect place during the summer to have some shade by the pool and more intimacy. And the summer restaurant L'Olivré is also a very nice spot of the hotel. This is where you have lunch during the summer under the shades of the olive trees. You have a nice selection of meat, fish, and also grilled vegetables, pizzas. You have a day-to-day pizza that we prepare in our oven outside, so more relaxed ambience in that restaurant. We organize during the summer here on Thursday evenings a garden party. So it brings a lot of locals as well. And you have live band playing, you have a cocktail booth. It's a very nice ambience. Even if we are not in Provence officially at the Château Saint-Martin, you really have this Provence atmosphere. And the other restaurant we have is the Saint-Martin with a Michelin star. You can have your lunch or dinner inside, but also outside on the terrace. And wine is also one of the the key aspect of the hotel. You have our own wine cellar with 7,000 bottles on site. We like also to suggest our guests to do a wine tasting if they have interest for that, or if they don't know anything about wine, how to taste the wine. Our sommeliers are very nice guys, and they like to share all their knowledges about this, and they're very humble. So it could be a nice first time of wine tasting in our hotel. The terrace is amazing. It's one of the best spots of the hotel because of the sweeping view down the French Riviera and the sea view at a distance. This is also where you can have breakfast in the morning. You can have lunch here and dinner. And depending on the daytime, you'll go to this terrace. The light changes completely. The scenery is different. So very nice spot, very romantic, as you can imagine, the Château Saint-Martin. Voilà. Thank you for listening. I think I'll hand over to my colleague in London, Sergio. And well, if you have any questions, any doubts about these hotels, please contact me.
Thank you, Melanie.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Melanie.
Perfect. So the first thing I want to say, thank you for joining the call, and is I wanted to ask who has been to London already? I'm sure somebody has been to London.
I've been to London.
Thank you, Julia. I'm sure. The good thing is that we just signed the contract with MTC, so from this year you would be able to book directly, and we have special rates with MTC, which is super, super useful. So we're the newest hotel from Oetker collection to join this, and hopefully we can benefit from any client that you have that wants to visit London, which has been proven to be quite a popular destination with Russia CIS, and specifically the Lanesborough is quite popular amongst that crowd. Let me try share my screen. You cannot see my screen, right? Just bear with me. Can you see my screen now?
No.
I cannot, Sergio.
Oi, Zoom, 1 second. Share. There we go.
It's good now, Sergio. We see your screen.
Sergio, we don't hear you.
You hear me?
Yes, right now, yeah.
Okay, thank you. And you see the screen?
Yeah.
Okay, super. So I was saying that we have one of the best locations in London, in between the two parks and right next to Harrods department store. So if you look at this street of Knightsbridge, is where all the good hotels are, our competitors and ourselves. So we're right in the corner between Hyde Park and Green Park. And then you have the Hyde Park corner intersection. So very, very, very good location. You can walk everywhere in Knightsbridge. You can walk everywhere in Mayfair also, the top restaurants, top shopping. It's one of the best locations to have in London. This is some of the views from some of the bedrooms, especially from the 3rd and 4th floor. So you get to see the parks that are next to us, the Wellington Memorial, as well as some of the skyline from London. And the hotel itself used to be an old palace. So it's an original building from the 17th century that used to be the palace of the Viscount of Lanesborough. And when they wanted to do the interior design, they wanted to bring the palace back to life as if it would still be the Viscount's home. So it's very British. It's all in the Regency style, and it's meant to feel like a home more than a hotel, really. So this is when you come in through the lobby. The bedrooms come in all sorts of different colors, but they are all in this quintessentially British style, totally extravagant. So we have the same provider as curtains and carpets as the Queen in Buckingham Palace. Lots of details in everything from the furniture to all the carpet works and all. They're all done by hand here in England. Some rooms have park views. Others look towards Mayfair, so it's also not too bad of the view. And then, although it looks classic, like the junior suites that look a bit more classic with all the hand-painted wood, it has all the technologies. So the TVs are behind the art pieces. You can open and close the curtains with iPads, and you can order room service or call your butler with like an iPad that is placed in the room. So it has all the latest technology embedded in the design. We have all sorts of types of rooms, from medium suites to junior suites to connecting rooms for families, which are also very popular. And then if somebody wants to go a bit more extravagant, we have two of the biggest suites in London. This is the one in the picture is the Royal Suite, which can be 8 bedrooms in a row. So for a very big family or a client that wants to do a special celebration or something, it has a really large living room also area. With 24-karat gold in the ceiling. It's quite spectacular. It looks even better in person. This is the main room in the Royal Suite also, in 1-bedroom configuration. Then one of the uniqueness things from the hotel is that it's the only hotel in London that has butler service 24 hours in every room. So essentially, the butler is not going to be there bothering you, but you can simply just send him a message with the iPad, or there's a button in the room that you can just press, and the butler can be in your room. They can serve you tea, they can unpack your luggage, they can shine your shoes, prepare your dress for the night. It's all the services from the butler are included in the prices. And I mean, the most popular ones are the pack my luggage, I would say. Of course, all the room service, and then a very popular service that they do also for free is when you arrive, they will iron your t-shirts, especially if you have a business meeting, or they will prepare your dress if you're going for a special dinner. Yeah, and the good thing is we have 3 Russian-speaking butlers. So that's really, really helpful because many of our clients demand for a Russian-speaking butler. So we have those if on request. Always let me know in advance. In terms of cuisine, we have a new chef, which is the guy in the picture called Shay Cooper. And he's basically bringing a seasonal cuisine. So it's all modern British cuisine, like modern interpretations of British classics in this beautiful setup that is the Lanesborough Grill, which is in the picture. So essentially in this room, in the Lanesborough Grill, we serve breakfast in the mornings. We also do lunches, dinners, and of course, afternoon tea. So this is an example of the afternoon tea that we used to have until now. Now we have a new one called the Meadows, which is all floral, but it's always going to be super Instagrammable, really beautiful. The whole tradition of tea usually takes 1 hour, 1 hour and a half. It includes tons of little cakes, scones, pastries, and if you're in London, it's part of the London experience to have an afternoon tea. And the one at the Lanesborough is one of the most popular in London. So definitely. For this one, precisely from Bridgerton, there used to be a 2 months waiting list. However, if you stay with us, you always have a table in the restaurant secured. Then we also have the beautiful library bar, which used to be the library of the house, and we call it the Liquid Museum of Spirits, as we have one of the largest collections of whiskies and cognacs in the world. So for those that really like to drink, it has also live music in the evenings. It's just a very intimate space, really cozy. Now in winter, it has a beautiful fireplace also. So the perfect spot to end the day with some cocktails. And if they like to smoke cigars, we have this wonderful garden room where, again, you can either have all the spirits that you have upstairs. They also serve food. And last but not least, they have an amazing collection of Cuban cigars, mainly limited edition, all sorts of special cigars from 200 pounds to 10,000. So it depends what the client really wants. It's a super beautiful space. We have also cigar sommeliers. So if somebody has never smoked, they're able to do master classes or just beginner classes on how to smoke or how to drink. So yeah, it's a space really for everyone. And if you want to go a bit more on the healthy side and don't smoke and drink, we have an amazing spa. So we have one of the largest gyms in London, which also includes classes. So we have 2 studios, and also included in the price, you have Pilates, yoga, box. Every day there's a full-time table with classes that the clients, if they stay with us, can just come downstairs, sign and attend like in any normal gym. Then we have also a pool, a wonderful spa with 7 treatment rooms. And we just signed a collaboration with a brand called Royal Fern that specializes in hydrofacial treatments. So we're also the only hotel in Europe to offer that. And of course, a manicure, pedicure, and hair salon. Last but not least, we have like Le Bristol and Baden-Baden, we have our own house pet, which is this beautiful Siberian cat called Lilibet, which lives all around the hotel and our clients love. So I basically wait for all of you in London, and yeah, do let me know if you have any questions, especially as we just let me know if there's any questions, as we're just basically the newest contract. Don't be shy. It can also be in Russian. I understand Russian. Мой русский не хорошо, but я понимаю, а? No?
I think everyone will have questions later.
They can text me or text you, Julia, later.
Great. Well, thank you very much, Sergio. I'm just going to share my screen also as well. Let me know when you can see it. Is it working for you?
Yes.
I can see.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. Where is the button that I'm looking for? This one. So yeah, so I'm just going to mention the 2 other hotels that are part of we had contract in place with MTC. So first is our iconic property in Paris called Le Bristol. I'm sure you're very familiar with the hotel. Just to remind you the location of the hotel. So we are located on Rue du Faubourg Saint-Honoré, which is kind of the center of everything that's going on. So you have the shopping, area right on the Rue du Faubourg. We have the oldest Hermès shop, Chanel shop, and so on. Then we also have all of the site, the Champs-Élysées, the Eiffel Tower, which is just a few minutes away, walking distance. And facing us, we have also the lovely residence of our amazing president, Macron, so it enables us to get like great security, and the area is very, very safe. This is like the facade of the hotel. So the hotel is dating back from 1925. And it's always belonged to 2 families. So first the Jamet family, and then now the Oetker family in 1973. One thing that strikes you when you arrive into the Bristol is the light. This is our colonnade that takes you to our amazing garden. So we've done a brand new refurbishment during COVID. So this is a lovely garden. It's really a heaven area in Paris where you can enjoy, drinks, have lunch, have dinner, and so on, have breakfast when weather permits. In terms of style of the room, we remain like a very French and Parisian property, but still we've done a full refurbishment of all of the rooms and suites. So this is a couple of examples, of some of the rooms to give you the theme. 60% of our inventory is overlooking to the garden. So, it's also very nice, that you can also open your window during the summer, hear the birds and so on. This is, for example, one of the presidential suites, or the room of the presidential suite. So 4 windows, in the room is quite surprising. This is our suite Lumière, so suite light in French, so very nice. We've done a full refurbishment where we've included book library, to make it more modern, but still we're keeping the Louis XV furniture. At the moment, we are very pleased to have a Chagall in one of the rooms. So in the Suite Paris, as you can see, we have an amazing painting from Chagall, the famous painter. Okay. And actually, you can organize, even if you're not staying in the suite, you can organize lovely dinner facing the Chagall. We're very pleased to have Eric Fréchon, so our multi-Michelin star awarded chef. He's been with us now for more than a quarter of a century. So it's quite, very unique in Paris to have a chef for so long in the hotel. So for the first restaurant is Epicure, 3-star Michelin, overlooking the garden. Then we have 114 or brasserie, so 114 Faubourg, so perfect for brasserie, 1-star Michelin. Then we have Café Antonia, for all-day dining and breakfast, afternoon tea, and so on. One thing that I like to highlight about Le Bristol is that we have our own workshop. So we've opened recently our own bread factory. So you can see this is where actually we make our own bread. So we have our own flour mill. So very pleased, everything like farm to table, it's quite unique. And the bread is naturally gluten-free. We've also opened a new workshop about the cheese, and we do also make our own chocolate. One thing that people are not very aware also is the Bristol After Dark. So the bar du Bristol after 10 p.m. becomes a nightclub. So we're very excited, also to have this where you can party all night long. This is a lovely pool, so located on the 6th floor of the hotel. So on one side, you see Montmartre and the Sacré-Cœur, and on the other side, you see the Eiffel Tower while you're swimming. So quite a very unique atmosphere. We have a spa by La Prairie and Tata Harper with 6 different treatment rooms, and all of them also have like a little dedicated piece of the garden, so you can like relax after a lovely treatment. We also offer like parents and children treatment from 9 years old, so it's quite unique. For example, the mom can come with her daughter and do a facial at the same time, so quite nice. And as Sergio was mentioning, we're also very proud to have a brand new cat. So while this is actually an old photo from Socrates when he was still a baby, now he's more than 1 year old, so it's grown a lot. But we're very pleased to have Socrates with us. So another property that I like to mention is also Brenner's Park, one of the founding masterpiece hotel of Oetker collection. So located in Baden-Baden. So Baden-Baden, is located just a few minutes, 2 hours drive from Frankfurt Airport. You can either go drive or by train. We're also located only 2 hours and 30 minutes from Paris by train, so it's very also easy to combine with Paris, and also from Stuttgart. But I know like most of the direct train will go will go to Frankfurt. So this is the picture of the hotel itself. So hotel dating back from the beginning of the century. So quite unique, Belle Epoque facade located in Baden-Baden. Baden-Baden is a very relaxing town where actually you have like the second biggest opera in Europe, a lovely casino. You also have the thermal bath. So quite nice. You have to think almost like you take the Bristol in Paris and you put it in the countryside, like quite relaxing. So this is like the entrance, like the grand entrance of the hotel, the lovely reception area. In terms of style of the room, we are very like warm classical style, like you can really relax, very spacious. This is the place for the lovely afternoon tea. In terms of, we also have a lovely bar. And this is the veranda where you can enjoy the breakfast and so on. We also, in terms of a lot of outdoor space, a lot of outdoor terraces, overlooking the garden. We've done a full refurbishment also of a restaurant called Fritz and Felix, where you can enjoy a lovely rôtisserie. So here you can see the lovely rôtisserie. So it's quite unique, like to have this place. As I was saying, a lot of terraces. We also do weddings, a lot of outdoor spas. One thing that I like to mention is also the spa. So lovely pool overlooking the garden and so on. We have a brand new partnership in place with Augustus Potter for the spa treatment. This is the style of the room, as I was telling you before. So very like warm classical style, very big and spacious, overlooking the Liechtenstein Alley, so quite pleasant. We within the hotel premises, we also have 2 villas. So one is the Park Villa, so quite welcoming and so on. And then we also have Villa Stefanida. So this is where you can do all of the spa treatment and all of the treatment with Dr. Kuning, which is quite famous. You have where you can also do like a lot of body treatment, COVID, post-COVID treatment, weight loss, weight gain also, for people who want to be fitter. So yeah, and an aerial view from the hotel. I don't know if you have any question from my end. Sorry, I know that we are really running out of time, but anything that I can help you with, let me know, or let also your dedicated contact, because I know that there's also people from agency. So anything you feel free to contact either myself or your MTC counterpart. We work hand in hand also with Ars Vitae. So if you have a question in Russian, I'm sure they're more than happy to assist you. We're all one big team, so all working together to support you and your clients.
Anybody wants to come to London? No? Come night in London?
So yeah, I'm sure that Sergio will be more than happy to welcome you in London. We'll be more than happy to welcome you also in Paris.
Oetker is coming. Write to Julia later and we will make it happen.
Wonderful. Sergio and I actually, I don't know where, if some of you are going to LTM Almaty by any chance, depending on where your agency are from. I've seen that some agency are from like Moldova and so on. So if it's like if you're traveling by any chance to LTM Almaty, please let me know, because Sergio and I will be there. So also like very happy. And of course, Melanie won't be.
It's gonna be cold in Kazakhstan, I'm for sure.
I think it's more or less like in Moscow right now.
Oh my God, better bring a jacket.
Yes, but perfect. Well, thank you, everyone. I hope you find it
Thank you very much for
interesting.
the presentations.
Well,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
please-
It was very important to refresh everything for Alps, for Côte d'Azur before season, and for Paris, and for London, which is in Brenner's Park as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Спасибо
thank you, everyone.
большое. Всем спасибо большое за
Спасибо
внимание.
большое.
Спасибо МТС за эту возможность прекрасно показать наш отель, рассказать. Пожалуйста, пишите, обращайтесь с вопросами в МТС. Они вам помогут с бронированиями, различными запросами информации в том числе. Всем хорошего дня.
До свидания. Всего доброго.
Спасибо
Thank you
большое.
so much.
Спасибо, до свидания.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
До свидания.
Bye bye.